Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. Just the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping. See you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies them getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I became 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a headstone. Too late, he already lived. It was written in the children's story. Your life's a so what you want. Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night tip. So they see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. To the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss to death, Ripper taking that. 3 boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, Ripper taking that. Shame on the 3 boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies them getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his target, it's Cobb. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Hey, 88, 88, 88. Zoom.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Yellow. two. Let's 50.
Following the interception, Cousins. Wright's got it, and he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 6 there on first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no... But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Rhino!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Zebra! Black, E2.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. And he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
First. Black, E2. Two. Hey, hot. Go ahead. Two.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Finding room inside the 40. Left side caught by Diggs. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
We're good.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
We're good, we're good, we're good. We're good.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Two. Hey, steamer.
A second down throw for Cousins. And this is caught at the 8. A good pickup there of 22. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big game.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. They've got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Now, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
319! 319! Jump out! Okay, over here. Gun.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down, Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Black. Gun.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And Rudolph has it left side. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Hey, Clipper. Hey, Steamer. Hey, Clipper. We're going. Let's go.
A first down throw for Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Two. Hey. Go ahead. Black.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 32 that time.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this.
Spurs.
Handoff comes to Cook. Down to the 25. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On third down, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Hey, we're good. Go ahead.
Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now fourth down and goal. Daniel Carlson now for the Viking field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
319. 319.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. Caught by Cobb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Move! Rhino!
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And it'll be a 2nd and long. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Through. Hey, flipper. Black.
2nd down, Cousins. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. From the red zone now, Cousins. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A give. This is Cook. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Zoom.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Working from the gun, Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And able to find Graham. Complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. On first down, Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
That's fine, yeah. Zoom.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Two.
Here's Cousins. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Two. Ringo.
They pitch it out to Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
The kick by Carlson is good. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The former first-round pick from Boise State, Shea McClellan, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now Rodgers looking to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey, 626.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Uncorks one. He's got a man. Complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 46 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Touchdown, Packers. Lance Kendricks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Through. 3 down. To high. 180. Gun. 300. Set.
Cousins on 1st down. They're going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 54 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Carlson able to put this one through. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, 20. And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stats. Maybe not for our storyline, but he's in for the late score.
Get reset. Hey, easy.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, the guys feel that
and he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Well, fit me for a neck brace, partner. One kickoff return in one direction for a touchdown, and the other one, they almost broke going back the other way.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Cousins here to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up 2nd down. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down. That's Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Cook following the penalty. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Minnesota, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.